What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 34 of the NASCAR 21 career mode. We are coming up quickly on the final race of the season. We've got 4 left, and we're sitting in 15th place in standings only because of our win and the fact that we made the playoffs. So we're pretty much dead last, but we did make the playoffs, so that's huge. Josh Balicki made the playoffs somehow. Let's see. So here's the cutoff line. Our championship pick, Brad Keselowski, is out. So at the cut line is Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, and Austin Dillon. And then who's safely in right now by points alone, but not by much. You got Kyle Larson, Chase, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. If I had to make a guess, I'd say Kyle Busch or Martin Truex Jr. makes it somehow. I don't know who they replace, but I think that's what's going to happen. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. We're headed to Texas for the Auto Trader Echo Park 500. Let's just get right into it. No practice, straight into qualifying. We're going to get this episode done quick and done now. Happy Easter, y'all. It is Easter on the day of recording. I'm pretty sure I'll put this episode out today. I had one come out earlier, about 8:15 this morning, back in the Cottonelle machine for what I believe to be the rest of the season. That's probably about the paint scheme we'll have for the year. And it's a good-looking paint scheme. I can't argue. I wish we got to run 1 or 2 of them more than once, but, I mean, hey, Cottonelle, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. Let's just jump right in, hang this low line here. Oh, we jumped into practice. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. We're just going to try to have a solid finish today. Shoot, I hated what happened last episode. We ran really well at the Roval, and then kind of crapped the bed. Overran the or I think it was the chicane on the backstretch, and invalidated our lap, and was going to finish in 40th, but I got so frustrated that I quit the race and simulated. So it kind of dropped us in 14th, and I was not paying attention to the start. So we might qualify pretty low here. We're already fading up the track, which I don't like too much. Car's a little tight for my liking. I might loosen it up before the start of the race just a little bit, but we'll wait and see how we're feeling. It is a little tight. I'm not too fond of that, but we'll see how it goes here. Right into the tri-oval, and there we go. Where did we qualify? 39th. Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention for the first like 2 whole seconds of that qualifying lap. So we got started pretty slow. That's fine though. Let's check out the top 4 where everybody qualified. Kyle Busch on pole. That's a good look for him. He could lock himself into the championship 4 right here. Then you got Blaney Bowman. Truex is there as well. Christopher Bell, Kurt Busch, Brad. Austin Dillon's the first one who's in that. Well, no, he's not in the cut line. Denny Hamlin's the first one in the cut line. He's sitting in 10th. And then Kevin Harvick in 16th. Larson in 17th. Chase Elliott's all the way in 21st. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Our prediction failed. We picked Brad Keselowski, and that just did not come to fruition. So that's all right. It's all right. Starting next to, I believe that's Brendan Gaughan in that car, but I'm kind of hoping they eventually add it where he's not going to race every race, and Noah Gragson can kind of step into the car. I'd love to see Gragson get a full-time ride as well in the off-season. So we'll look for that to happen as well. And I'm going to try to get in a car that's a little bit better than what we have now, unless they offer me the 47. That's about the only chance they have at keeping me. As much as I like the 37, I want to get into a car that will be equipped to win multiple races. I think we got lucky winning at Phoenix. I don't think we would have made the playoffs this year if we didn't win at Phoenix, and I think a large part of that was due to the fact that they had, I believe they had equal motors at the beginning of the year in career mode, and they patched it, updated it as the season went on, which is why you see our car's performance kind of dip. It's all about putting laps down on the track now. So, are we going to win this race? Probably not. Let's see, who's this? Is this Davidson next to me? Yeah. Approaching this pack. They lift in the middle of the corner. The 52, good looking 52 right there. Ty Dillon making an appearance today for Gaunt Brothers Racing. That race team got disbanded at the end of this season. But obviously with it being in the game, they're not going to get disbanded. He'll probably just have a part-time car full-time here. Oh, we're getting into him. There goes the 52, and we've got a caution coming up. There it is. Let me see here. Do we really? I don't want to do anything to the car right now. I think we're just going to run this out and get it as good as possible. Here comes the restart, and look at this. We're moving. The 00 would have been nice to have. That 8-ball whiskey car is gorgeous. I love it. But I don't think there's any shot of us taking that car over now. So I'm kind of interested with the next game when it comes out, what cars will be available to drive at the beginning of your career. I've heard whispers that the Xfinity Series will be in it next year. So if they do that in 22, we might have to start in the Xfinity Series and try to claw our way up the rankings. Maybe they'll let you race part-time Xfinity. I'd love to see that be a option added right to the inside there. And here we go. Joey Gase. Josh Balicki's been the best performing Rick Ware racing car this year, at least in my opinion. So he's kind of the MVP of that team. Maybe he'll get a decent ride as the season goes on. I just hope when we step into a better car, we'll have better performance overall and better qualifying runs. Because that is something I've noticed since I stepped down to do controller, is your qualifying laps aren't near as good as they can be on a wheel. And I can't wait. I think I'm going to hold off on getting a new wheel until the new game comes out. But we'll see. There's always a possibility I could just impulsively grab one. But I don't know. I did just get, I've been getting into classic systems more, and I think I'm going to try to get a capture card so I can record with those as well. But I hooked up an old Wii. I've got a Wii. I just actually left the game store today. I got the old school Mario Brothers Wii game. So that should be fun. I'm going to play through that in my own free time. I've got Madden 2009, which was the very first Madden game I ever played. I've got NBA 2K10, very first NBA game I ever played. I've also got Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, which was a really fun game. We've had it for, I want to say it was the DS, but it could have been, I don't think it was the Wii. I think it was DS, and we didn't get it for the Wii because we had it for the DS. But it's really fun on the Wii. I'd love to do a series with that, but I've got to get that capture card first and learn how to use it, and then I can do that. And then I also have Harvest Moon and NHL 2K10. So some of the first sports games I ever got, I've gotten back. And then some of the first, some classic games that I've always wanted, I've grabbed. I'm interested in playing some more Harvest Moon. I only really got through the intro. The intro took me like 30 minutes. It's like 30 minutes of story that's not skippable. So that was kind of depressing, but you know, it is what it is. We're having a lift coming down into these corners now. Stardew Valley was based off of loosely based off of Harvest Moon, which is a really fun game. I'd love to reboot that at some point. Let's see if we can get around LaJoy here. Running for Spire would be fun, I think. So if we get an offer from Spire, we might take that if it's a 7. I don't want to drive the 77. As much as I like some of those paint schemes. It's one of those things where you kind of see some cars drive better than others, so. I kind of want to see in the next game. I'd love to see like full-blown free agency. Like anybody gets to jump in. I like the Xfinity drivers moving up, but I want to see like if they do the Xfinity, I want to see some Cup drivers that might have to drop down. Say if Anthony Alfredo's not doing well for front row, and they cut him out, then maybe he'll have to step down and drive Xfinity for a year and try to crack back into it. You know. I think that would be cool. Texas has always been a tough place. Even in Heat 5, I had some tough times at Texas. I ran a career mode. I ran a couple of different career modes because obviously it's fun to kind of restart every once in a while and tackle it that way. So I had one where I was pretty successful in the Trucks and Xfinity series. And got an offer from Wood Brothers, and then from Wood Brothers immediately went to Chip Ganassi and spent like 6 years over there. Then I had another one where I ended up in the number 4 car. I guess Kevin Harvick decided to hang up the helmet, jump into the broadcasting booth, you know, so a little earlier than what he'll probably do now. I have a feeling he's either going to quietly retire at the end of the year, or he's going to retire next year. Especially with Eric Almirola retiring this year, I feel like he'd be more willing to play his contract out. He's only got 1 more year, but I do think once that's done, he's kind of done. He's going to jump into the broadcasting booth with Clint Boyer and Mike Joy, especially since Gordon's gone. Gordon hopped over to Hendrick Motorsports to take an ownership role. Look at that. Nice little dive down move. There's the Wow Waffles car. Whoopsie, I'm turning the Wow Waffles car. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Cole. I'll take a caution, though. I'm going to cancel pit. I didn't mean to pit. Did we end up in front of the 17? Yeah, we did. Can I force it to the outside and kind of run it? No, not really. My car is really tight. It wants to slide all the way out to the wall coming out of the corners. So I've got to be careful about that. Busher's starting to run me down. Oh, what a tight squeeze. What a tight squeeze. Use up Ryan Newman. Use him as a turning help. Newman, if I had to predict who's stepping out of their car at the end of the year, I'd have to predict Ryan Newman would probably. And then if I had to pick one more, I don't know, maybe Stenhouse, but I don't think Stenhouse will. And then if I had to pick a team looking for a new driver for sure, Rick Ware Racing, you're always looking to rotate some guys through, but you never know. Stuart Haas might be looking for someone to take over the 41 because I don't think Cole Custer's run as well as they'd like him to throughout the season. This might be a good corner. Please be a good corner. Please be a good corner. I'll have a good release. Yes. Let's get this run to the outside of Almirola. Don't let him side draft too much. That'll slow me down. I've got to figure out a way to get to the inside. This might be it right here. But my car is so tight, it wants to run this middle lane. And I don't mind it as long as I can sit in the draft. It's one of those things where I kind of have to sit there and just kind of wait and see what happens. Almirola is kind of all over the place. I don't know what to do here to make up any more positions. Honestly, in the 37 at this track, I'm happy with the 22nd place, but there's my teammate. Hi, buddy. I haven't raced around you in a while. I know I wrecked him early in the year. I want that car. I want the 47. Give it to me. My car's starting to fall off. I should have gone for tires like I wanted to. Loosen the car up a lot. I'm also thinking about I'm doing House Flipper, which is really, really fun. I love House Flipper, but in between NASCAR, because I'm not going to just continuously run this thing, I might take a couple weeks off from doing NASCAR just because it takes so long to record these episodes and do everything. Might take a little vacation from doing that for a little bit, kind of embrace the House Flipper series, and maybe do a little mini series with another game. I'm kind of thinking there's a Game Pass game for Space Jam, and I'm kind of thinking about doing that. If you guys like to see that, let me know. We'll do 10 or 15 episodes of that, see how that goes. Let's get by our teammate here. Dive bomb the corner. Try to get a good run coming off. It seems like that middle lane is the preferred line now, where my lane is switched to the inside. I can catch him in the turns, but I don't have the runoff to continue to hold him back unless I do something like that, get a slide job off. Looks like we're fighting for 22nd. This is kind of a Daytona situation, second Daytona race of the season. I do think we'll add stage points in though next season. I kind of want to. We're sitting at 15% races right now, so I think I want to add the stages in and kind of extend the race length a little bit to 25%. Add a couple extra laps and do stages. So all in all, we'll be running about the same amount of laps. It's just going to be stage racing as well. Kind of open up the point standings a little bit. Wish they had a setting. They could do a setting maybe at some point to revert back to the old Winston Cup style rules and just run points. Oh. Side draft, that's slowing me down and Eric Jones. That's great. We let Busher in. We're going to start slowing down here. I can feel my car starting to kind of fade a little bit. The tires are getting worn and everything, which is fine. It's fine. My car won't stick to that bottom line as much as everyone else. And see, here comes Eric Jones. Now, there's just no drafting power on that release. I mean, obviously you're going to fall if you're not drafting, but let's not wreck my teammate. Daniel? That's it. You've lost your driving privileges, sir. Get out of my way. I'm going to hit the wall. Oh, scraping it. Don't wreck my teammate. I want to be a good teammate to finish out the season. I didn't want him to pass, but I guess he will. Here comes AJ Allmendinger. And we're kind of fading here. We're sitting in the low 20s now, where we were in the high 20s about 3 laps ago. Now they're moving to the bottom line. See, I keep having to lift extra coming out even after lifting coming in, and that's just killing my drive. But it's fine. We're not in the running for the championship at all, so we're just going to let it happen. Whoa, Gralla. I can't tell if that's Gralla or Allmendinger. I think it's Gralla because Gralla's got the black numbers. Allmendinger gets the white. Oh, we're way too tight. LaJoy. Oh! We stayed off the wall, but now we're in 31st. Great, thanks guys. They're fighting 3 wide. There's a Rick Ware car up here. I'll wreck it. I promised myself I'd be Rick Ware's public enemy #1 to pay him back for all the problems they caused me during the regular season. See, these guys are catching me. We've got 9 laps to go, and I might end up in dead last by the end of this. My car is really faded, and I'm getting caught up by these other guys. This might just be a race where we just don't have it. We got to hang out in the 20s for a bit. Those were our best laps, and now we're cycling. Guess that's fine. I wonder who's in the lead. 50 laps, you'd expect us to start getting lapped, but I mean, I guess not. Especially with 2 cautions. I'll be nice. I'll let the amazing looking car go by. Maybe I'll fight him a bit. Maybe I'm about to wreck him and me. Maybe I'm about to wreck him and me. Oh, shoot. Get back on the track. That was close. We saved it, though. Sorry, Quinn. We're about to do it again. I'm just playing devil's advocate to everyone today, huh? Not many shenanigans caused today, but it's just a calm race today. Not really running for the playoffs, so just looking to put laps down. It's actually helping me realize that I need to really loosen up my car here at Texas to make it worth anything. I don't know what preset we were running on, but I might need to go all the way loose. Sliding up in front of the 78. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I made an uh-oh. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to get stuck on the wall, so I went all the way to the inside and definitely wasn't paying attention because Quinn Half was right there and I smacked the crap out of him. We're going to the wall again. We're about to blow a tire. Oh. Kyle is, oh man, I see him back there. I don't know if you guys could see that. I know my footage is a little grainy, but you can kind of see them tearing around the corner there. Once I get a capture card, it's going to make it look a lot better, I promise. Alright, come on guys, please just don't bother me. I don't know what I'm going to do if I get caught in that pack because I am so slow. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm going to stick it to the outside and just let them all go by. Kyle Busch is about to lock himself in if he wins this dang race. If he wins this race, he will lock himself in. We are now a lap down. First car a lap down. Is Kyle going to do it? Martin Truex Jr. is in 10th. William Byron to the inside of Kyle Busch. Inside of Kyle Busch. Can he beat him out? I'm sliding against the wall. I'm paying attention to what's up there instead of what's up here. He's still on the inside of him going around turn 3 and 4. I am so slow. I'm so sorry, Joey. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'll hook to the outside. You guys have fun on the inside. Jeez, everybody and their mother is passing me. It's so sad. Sad days for the 37, but that's okay. I wonder who won. I need to know. That looked like a battle up there between the 18 and the 24, man.
Only a few laps till we pit.
See, if it were me and I needed to lock myself in and William Byron's not in the playoffs at this point, I would have wrecked him. Who won? Byron won. Jeez. Jeez, that is rough for Kyle Busch. Last lap pass, I guarantee it. So how are the standings looking? Did Kyle put himself up there? He did. He's tied with Chase Elliott. So he's running. He's trying. They really are kind of in a tiebreaker. I guess, does it go to playoff points after that? Is the tiebreaker? Is that right? Which means Chase would win if they finished in a dead heat tie. Well, it is what it is. We're still having fun here. That's the end of the episode. Up next is Kansas Speedway. The Hollywood Casino 400 will look to run really well there. Couple of dead last races. It's kind of depressing. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one.